We are CRN.
Stay tuned. We're live in 3 minutes. We're live minutes.
We are CRN.
Stay tuned. We're live in 1 minute. Seconds until showtime. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Your CRN, my CRN, our CRN. We are CRN. The Community Radio Network now and the new WCRN 87.9 FM. And still always anywhere worldwide at wearecrn.com. We are CRN.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
The following broadcast is an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network. WCRN 87.9 FM. Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
Happy Saturday afternoon to you one and all. Good afternoon from Goldsboro. High noon is what they all say in the Old West. And we welcome you to the 2023 WJG Sports Thanksgiving Throwdown as we're ready for game number 1 of 6 action-packed games. Today, game 1 featuring the men on the court of CB Aycock and the Neuse Charter team out of Smithfield as well. Good afternoon. I'm Wesley Outland. Jackie Posey's alongside. Braxton Kutchin did a phenomenal job yesterday as well for our coverage of the 919 versus 910 basketball showcase. And Jackie, obviously, we love football. We have our big screen TV watching college football. We're ready for the Iron Bowl. Roll Tide. There you go. And in addition to that, we love basketball, too. And hoops action has been in full swing, college and now the high school level cranking up.
Yes, I didn't realize how close basketball was to it. That's so much better. Thank you.
Yes.
I didn't realize how close basketball season was to football. I think it's also because we did Clayton advanced to the playoffs and they went to the third round.
Yeah.
So I think that had
farther.
something to do with that. Because it's like in a blink of an eye, we did the football game Friday night, and then Auburn played their first basketball game that Tuesday night. And I'm like, whoa, slow down. We're not out of football season yet, And then of course, today's the big rivalry game. It is the Iron Bowl. It is rivalry weekend for football, which just means that it's coming to an end for football season this season.
Today is the day that me and Jackie are probably going to trash talk one another.
I will go ahead and tell you right now at 3:30. I apologize for what comes out of my mouth.
Well,
until then,
hopefully we'll have a beeper ready just in case.
Well,
Hey, we're ready to go. Beautiful day for basketball. We're indoors, obviously, but it is sunny skies, 55 degrees here in Goldsboro, in Wayne County. And, of course, we're ready to get things kicked off now. Now, our intention is to do each game one by one. Radio call as well. So that's what our plan is. Hopefully we've worked out a plan with Kai Jones and I to make sure that will come to fruition and we don't have these issues. By the way, we'll be joined by Derek Lange in a little bit. Derek Lange will be back with his second year at basketball coverage on CRN. As obviously, we are the radio voice of the Clayton Comets as well. And Jackie, we're looking forward to the Comets in Eastern Wayne basketball for the men coming up. And they got to step up after their first game lost to Wakefield on Tuesday.
I was going to say that's going to give us today's going to give us a prelude. If that's the word, a prelude, whatever
a glimpse,
it is. A prelude of what's going to happen with Clayton season. Okay, so we had a difficult loss to Wake Forest. Who did we lose to? Wakefield.
We
lost to Wakefield.
Yep.
So now there's nothing to do but go up.
And the tip-off underway. And so far, no score. By the way, Joy Parasol was back with us again. Bree will be here momentarily later on tonight and have our coverage of the other games. We've got 6 games for you. High noon tip-off and this matchup underway in the Thanksgiving Throwdown. There's right now number 3 working his way up the court. That's, of course, for CB Aycock. They're wearing the white on the Carolina blue colors with yellow, dark blue, and dark black colors for the jerseys of Neuse Charter. Deep 3 ball, and quickly getting it started is going to be number 2 of A.J. Sherrod. Found the opening there. Jackie was able to put the ball in the basket, and now we've got a whistle here. By the way, trying to grasp the new rules here. 5 fouls is double bonus. No 1-and-1 in basketball anymore. And you reset the fouls at the end of every quarter, kind of like college and professional does now in high school.
Okay.
Tyron Crippen outside the corner. By the way, they had a devastating loss last night to Fairmont. Neuse Charter did. They got took to the woodshed. Neuse Charter trying to come back and salvage with a win here right now. Already down by 3 to Aycock. They're wearing the white. They're the home colors. Neuse Charter away. First chance for a 3. That's short by number 20 of Amari McLean. And here's the rebound. Powering all the way to the net. That's going to be Taraji Davis, and Taraj Davis will put it in. He quickly got a rebound back, a takeaway, and Sherrod was able to finish.
Wow. They just advanced 7-0.
Just like that. They're on a 7-0 run, as Jackie just mentioned, getting things started. And with that being said, we'll be ready to step away. More basketball when we come back. The Thanksgiving Throwdown underway from Goldsboro on CRN and WJG Sports.
Sportsmanship. It means a lot of things.
It means showing respect for the opposing team
And being a good host for our visitors.
It's about modeling good behavior and not getting caught up in the emotion of the moment.
It's about winning with humility.
Losing with dignity.
It is about making my high school games.
It's a good memory that I can enjoy for years to come.
Mr. Official.
Mom.
Dad, son,
daughter, coach.
Are we in this together?
Sportsmanship. Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Checa tu presión arterial todos los días. Monitoréala ya. Visita bajatupresión.org. Presentado por Ad Council, American Heart Association y American Medical Association. En colaboración con Office of Minority Health and Health and Resources and Services Administration.
Throwdown just getting started. Timeout has expired. 7-0 right now. CB Aycock at the top of the board in the opening first quarter of play. 6:24 left to go, and it's going to be an inbound pass to Neuse Charter. Of course, they'll put it back in play. Great coverage coverage by Sheridan. All this going on now as they work their way on coverage. Ball will fall and go out of play. They'll reset, and I think it's going to give it right back to Aycock again. Oh, that's a good game. Jackie's just trying to find games to kind of go. So Auburn, Alabama, obviously, Iron Bowl, 3:30. That's
Do not disturb.
3:30, do not disturb. And then, of course, another game that I'm looking forward to seeing is Carolina and NC State.
NC State. Carolina's going to walk away with them. Everybody says that, NC State is doing better. Carolina didn't do much. I think Carolina's going to walk away with it.
We'll see. They called fire. NC State's called fire. Carolina's lost 4 games, I believe. 3 games.
So I'm saying all that because it looks like it's projected that Auburn is going to go to the Duke Mayonnaise Bowl against NC State. So therefore, today is going to tell me if I'm going to be a happy camper at the end of the year or not. So, yeah.
Well, obviously, if we go to Duke Mayo Bowl, I'm cheering on NC State, right?
I mean, you can, but
it's only obvious. Jackie's a diehard Auburn. I don't understand it. Double mascot team. Is that the only team with double mascots?
No. You gonna stop it now, or we're gonna have a bad day.
AJ Sherrod will be on the coverage, trying to block Neuse Charter. Neuse Charter still trying to get on the board. They're oh boy, got to somehow get it out. Got it in the lane there.
It was over in the corner, and they were able to move it out.
Yeah, nice drive. Bodies on the floor.
That's a good song.
3-21, slow getting up. That's Davis and, of course, McLean. Number 3, James will come out. Here comes Crippen back in. By the way, coming up next will be the game number 2. Jackie, I know you'll like this game. West Johnston Wildcats taking on Wayne Prep, right?
Yeah. I didn't
West
realize.
Johnston got to win. West Johnston got to win yesterday.
I didn't realize West Johnston was playing today.
Yeah. Here at the Throwdown, Comets football is over. Comets basketball's first broadcast on CRN today at the Thanksgiving Throwdown. Of course, we're proud to be the radio voice of the Clayton Comets all year long on the Community Radio Network. And, of course, Clayton women are 1-1. They lost to Wakefield. They beat Enlow. And then, of course, the men are 0-1 after a loss to Wakefield on Tuesday. Big deep 3 ball to the far right. That was an attempt by number 1, Jarvis Williams. And then they somehow finished, got the layup back, put the ball in the basket, and get it done. What are you looking for? The way you do the screen?
I figured I'd just hand you my laptop when we break.
It's right here. We'll try to see if I can find the name for it. Oh, that goes out of play. By the way, this is game number 1 of 6. I'm understanding the Goldsboro Wayne Prep game got moved around, and Wayne Country Day is, I believe, now playing. They're not playing. The girls aren't. So it's going to be Goldsboro and Eastern Wayne playing each other is what we were told. That's the plan.
They're just not connecting with the goal.
Yeah, I mean, 9-0 run in favor of course. Oh, wow. Yeah. Look for your screen and your Wi-Fi and find project. Close all that out. Close all that out. Go down to your Wi-Fi. Click project down there, and then click, I think it's duplicate. There you go. Sorry, y'all, I'm trying to help Jackie work on multi-screens at the same time. And nothing's changed, obviously. It's under extend. That's what you need to extend. Ball short, rebound coming up. That's Shameen Williams. Neuse Charter still waiting to get on the board. And there you go. Finally got some defensive tempo going. They power up the lane. Ball falls by Bradley. Bradley quickly gets it back up. They slow down the tempo. Shane Williams will drive inside the lane. No one there. Back outside the perimeter, back to Crippen. And just slowing the tempo down, if you will, Jackie.
Yes, they need to slow the tempo down, but then at the same time, they've got to be able to connect the goal. I mean, they're doing phenomenal 2-point shots, phenomenal 3-point shots, but they're just not connecting.
9-0. Back inside the lane. Going to go back to Sherrod to Williams. To the far left of the perimeter now. Looking to find Williams now. Jaden Williams. A lot of Williams on this team.
Wasn't there a Sherrod at Clayton?
There was. AJ Sherrod is the one here at CB Aycock, but I want to say it was... no, that was Shakir.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh, finally got one in.
Ball in for the Neuse Charter team. Number 2, putting it in the net for the guard senior Javen Bradley. And honestly, Joy, if you remember, that was the talented player for Neuse Charter in game 1 yesterday, pretty much. We'll give you some game scores along the way right now. Understanding 3 minutes into the first quarter, Kentucky and Louisville going at it in Louisville. Battle of Kentucky there. So 9-2, 7-point lead now for CB Aycock. They are leading the way. And we got a whistle and a foul. Obviously, we're now on 5 fouls on Aycock, so this will be double bonus for the rest of the way. This will send number 3 to the line, Jackie, and this is Jason James. Missed his first free throw. No good. It's a forward center senior. Second free throw. Far left of the cylinder. And got to quickly get that rebound back up. CB Aycock will. Still a 7-point game right now. Move back inside. It's going to go now to Zamir McLaren. And there's a push. 2 shots coming up. Already a good crowd assembling here for the first game at high noon. This place will be packed tonight. I'm understanding between Goldsboro and Wayne Country Day. That's the big game, Jackie. They were telling me that's going to be that might shut the county down, right, Joy? Kai said it, I quote, last night to me before we left, the fire marshals will probably have to lock the door because there will be no room capacity left for anybody to come in here.
So it'll be standing room only.
It will be standing room only. There's a rival between NCHS and NCIAA or NCISAA. Wayne Country Day Chargers and Goldsboro. And a turnover. Aycock hasn't scored in a while. He thought about trying to slam one home. Still the cylinder is denied after the attempt by McLaren to slam it in. But a quick rebound pick up by Steele again. We got a push. And a 2-shot foul coming up. We'll send 22 Steele to the line. Jameson Steele. So Steele's going to go to the line. And the first one is denied. And second to the cylinder left. Their whistle, I don't say they call the whistle again. I want to say it's a lane violation they called it on. No, I'm sorry. No lane violation. They're just going to turn it over, and last touch by Neuse Charter, give it right back to Aycock again. Jack, it's disappointing whenever you get 2 free throws. You miss the free throws, but then you turn around and you turn the ball right back over, give it right back to opposition. Offense going back to Aycock again. Now is a steal. Nice interception. Bradley.
And just still can't seem to connect.
Yeah. But we've said this several times in Comets basketball. It's like the cylinders got a block on it. Or there's a little leprechaun on the top saying, oops.
Not today.
You almost had it. You got to be quicker than that. Crippen. Shot for three. Oh!
In and out.
In and out by Amari McLean. And he tries to get a rebound
stole
back. Got it back by Williams. Williams pressures back to Bradley. Bradley will drive up the lane by three, and he got it in the net. He just drove it home and under the paint, pressured by four in a triangle, and he still put it in there, and it's a 5-point lead now. Don't overreach, Jackie. Here comes Neuse Charter trying to get back in this thing.
And fouled. He'll be going to the charity stripe.
Aycock fouled as he worked under the line, and that's going to bring Jaden Williams to the line to shoot two. Kind of getting this thing started. We're like literally right now. Now you're seeing this matchup between obviously Aycock started momentum. Now they're it's kind of shifting a little bit, if you will. First game of the afternoon. Thanksgiving Throwdown. First one in. None of the free throws went in. Yeah. Boy, that's something they're going to have to really work on here. And what seemed like it was going to be a very fast first period, now seeming to take forever to finish up, Jackie.
Yep, just seems like it gets slower and slower because of all the fouls that are coming on.
That's right. Now it's a 5-point game. And this is the new rules, by the way. In case you didn't know, there's these new rules in the NCHS 2A that have been enforced where basically, here's the deal, Jackie. No one-on-one, no one-and-one anymore.
Mm-hmm.
No 7-shot foul to the single bonus to the double bonus. 5 fouls is still double. In each period, the fouls reset. And then they have the decision of whether they want to call you to shoot 2 or not before the 5 fouls are done. And it's all in an effort to try to make the game faster. That's the only thing I can figure out. Was it a little difficult at first to grasp onto? Yes, but I think eventually we'll catch on to it. But my cliche is don't rock the boat unless it needs to be shook, and I don't understand why they've done that. Under a minute left to go in the first period.
3-point still didn't get it.
But you know this, Jackie. There's a lot going on in the NCHS 2A that I question. You just have to, roll with the changes, I guess, right? You just have to roll with it. Just have to accept it. So, a good one under a minute to play. And so far, access denied for both teams here. That's surprising also, Jackie, like right now. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to send 14 to the line. Tyrone Crippen, guard forward junior, Tyrone Crippen. And what do you know? Your 2-point game now. It's about to be a 1-point game here as we close to the end of the first. If he can make this one in. Second one, he got it. 1 point away from tying things up here in G-Town.
It's one thing about basketball that I like is it don't matter. You could be down 20 points. And when you're down 20 points, you could just, in a snap of a finger, be down by 1.
Here they come out of the cellar. Trying to get back in this happy-go-lucky dance with under 30 seconds to go. You hear the coach, talk to him. Still a lot of basketball left to play here, Jackie. A little pushing, a little shoving, and a whistle. Under 15 seconds to go. It's a 1-point game now. Neuse Charter coming back in this thing. There's a whistle and a foul. They're going to send number 1, Jarvis Williams, to the line. Jarvis Williams will shoot 2. 6 fouls now on Aycock, 5 on Neuse Charter. And remember, those fouls will reset at the end of each period, just like in college or pro, NBA, TBL. We've covered that on CRN as well in the years past. 10 seconds left to go. And pressured. Nice turnover there. McLean and Aycock got it, grabbed it. And then Williams got a hold of the ball, and they fouled him. I think he's going to go back to the line again and shoot.
That's what it's looking like. Yep.
And see, in my opinion, Jackie, this new rule makes it where you could possibly see them go to the free throw line a lot more than what it was before. Because if it was 7-10 before you had fouls to go in the double bonus, if it was 7, you go to the 1-and-1.
Yep.
If it was before 7, you got to inbound it. You still kept possession. Now, if you have 5 or more and you foul, you got to go to the line and shoot 2.
Yep. So now it's a 3-point game with 6 seconds left in the game.
4-point game, actually. And high up in the air goes Steele. He got possession back. They're going to try to finish. Ball will not fall in. And that's the end of the first period. Jackie, take a 1, 8 in.
The one, Aycock just towards the beginning, they were able to connect with a goal, but there towards the end, they were not able to. New Charter, they definitely towards the end started stepping up. And it's a close game. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we like games like that where it's close and it's definitely a challenge. So here's to plenty basketball.
I'm still growing.
I'm getting important lessons about perseverance, teamwork,
determination, respect, and dedication through playing sports at my school.
Mom, Dad, Coach, in a few years,
I'll probably forget a lot of the details, but I won't forget the lessons I learned
from the way you act towards my teammates,
coaches, referees, and other fans.
What kind of lesson do you want me to learn? I'm watching.
Sportsmanship. Together we make the right call.
This message has been brought to you by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association.
Friday night family fun starts here.
Your green flag in America's favorite bull ring.
Wake County Speedway is Raleigh's home for exciting NASCAR short track racing.
Trouble up in turn number 3.
The cars, the crowds, the throaty rumble of engines. All eyes on the green flag. Get the full schedule of races at WCSpeedway.com.
Coming to the checkered flag.
Wake County Speedway, just 10 minutes south of downtown Raleigh off US 401.
Both teams come back on the court. Welcome back. We're getting ready for the start of the second period. 12-8 at the end of one. Big, strong offensive effort started by Aycock, but Neuse Charter got right back in the down. And right now only down by 4. Jackie Posey, I'm Wesley Outlet. Joy Purcell is on the camera. And we're ready to go now for the start of period number 2 in the first half.
And Joy is doing phenomenal.
Oh, yeah. Bree told her well. Got to work with both of them. Mason Dinger outside the lane, going to find back to Bradley. Bradley slowing down the tempo here. Only down by 4, Jackie. So yeah. Honestly, you know, anything can happen. Turnover on the ball. Here comes number 4 driving. Short. That's 14. Correction, Williams. Williams slows down the tempo, got the rebound back to Brody. Brody will now send it back around the perimeter, look inside the circle of the pen to the pink shoes. Jarvis Williams. October's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, No Shave November continues on the road to the holidays. He's wearing his pink shoes, though.
I see about 3 or 4 of them that's got pink shoes on.
Nah, like them. And here you go again. And here's a foul that in years past, Jackie, you would think would be just an inbound. You would keep possession, but now they're going to go to the line. They're going to shoot 2 as Jaden Williams will miss the first free throw. Maybe I'm wrong, but what I've seen in my first day of basketball, of what basketball was for years past, is the referees can call fouls at their own discretion, and then they can determine whether they want you to go to the line or not. Where in years past, the foul would be called like that recently, and you would have went to just inbound the pass.
I think that this season's going to be a lot of fouls. I think most of the game is going to be spent at the charity line.
And here you go again. This is Bradley going back to the stripe. Oh, man. Could hear a pin drop in the arena just a moment ago. First one rolls in. It's cut it down to 3 as Bradley puts the ball in the cylinder. Pretty good at the free throw line. At least 1 for 2 on the free throws for number 2 yesterday, of course, in their loss, but trying to get back in this one here. Down only by 3, possibly by 2 if he can make this second free throw. Bradley paces, puts it in. Perfect. Down by 2 only. And here's a chance that looked like, honestly, Aycock looked really strong, Jackie, and then all of a sudden you give a little bit of an opportunity, and here's the end result of what just took place. And you let Neuse Charter get back in the deal.
Well, it's like my daddy always said, you give somebody a mile, you give somebody an inch, they'll take a mile. So, I mean, you've given them an inch, and now they're taking a mile, and they're bringing it up to where they can – it's going to be a good game.
Kind of like the bathroom curtains.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I told you.
Our intentions by request of everybody is to try to break each game down one by one. And OBS killed me yesterday, Jackie. I told you about that. But at least we figured out how to do the we used to be like, well, how do we do the mirrored screen? Because remember, that's when we never used the monitor. Now we can. I'm glad I found the loophole in that. Bradley under pressure, far side, goes to the mid-circle, finds McLean. Correction, that's not McLean, that's Crippen. And we got a timeout.
Timeout on the field.
On the court.
On the court.
Yeah, we'll take one with them here in just a moment.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. Now, it might not get me there any faster, but hey, it gets me ready for football. Let's tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Derek Lodge watching at home on YouTube. You better get your butt here and get to work.
Yeah, because I'm going to need you to come on over and take over so I can watch this Kentucky game, because it's really starting to perturb me now.
Just, you can look and, if I call your name, you can look at it. Why do you care about Kentucky and Louisville?
Because Amy's a Kentucky fan.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alabama kicked their tail, too. Here we go. 14-10. We'll be joined by Derek Lodge in the booth coming up later on this afternoon. And a shot for 3 by Bradley Short. And quickly got back and got really quickly to defense again, even though he missed that shot. Going down to Williams. Williams powers up the lane, and the ball falls in finally by Sherrod. Shakir Howard is who you were thinking about. Dariana Howard, Shakir Howard. Yeah. 2 great Comet players of basketball. Basket will count, and 1. Here comes Bradley going back to the charity stripe to add on a point. Cut the lead to 3 if he can put it in the cylinder. Thank you, Derek. 1 and 1, and couldn't get it to make it a 3-point play. So it's only 2 out of 3 for the opportunity there by Bradley. Rebound quickly there. Williams stacks it up, picks it up, scoops it up. Power. Look at that, one hand on it right there. Somehow got the rebound back was Crippen. Crippen, big deep ball, and he put it in there. Big
Good
3
deal.
by Bradley.
And that brings
got
it to
the
a
lead to
1-point
1. Javin Bradley has put Neuse Charter back in the hunt. But still a lot of basketball left to play, mind you. Ball falling. Will not fall. There's a foul. No, it's a whistle out of play. It'll go back to Neuse Charter. This is a chance for them to get to the lead, Jackie.
Yes, sir.
Louisville
make it
and
a
Kentucky.
1-point game, but it's going to be on their end if they can do it.
Louisville, Kentucky in football 7-0. Louisville up in front with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 16-15 now. 1-point game. Neuse Charter. Can they get back in this? It's been all Javin Bradley taking him on the shoulder. He's going to power up the lane. He's fouled. There is a block, and there's a 2-shot foul coming up. Bradley's at least 80% at the free throw line. He got a chance to tie it and maybe go to the lead for Neuse Charter.
Yes. And that's one thing, Bruce Baird always said, he'd always say, once you go to the charity line, that's 3 points.
3 points. Want to score those points when the clock isn't running. And this is a chance for Bradley to tie the game for Neuse Charter on Aycock, and he'll put it in the net. You're tied at 16 now. Well, and mind you, still a lot of basketball left to play as well. I mean, you're still got 5 minutes left to go in the first half of this game. Almost 20 minutes left overall as rebound for Aycock keeps it. No chance for the lead for Neuse Charter, but it is a tied game. This is the first time that Neuse Charter has at least came within a chance. Oh, there you go. And there's right back, filling it again.
Back
AJ
to
Sherrod,
yep.
deep three. Can Bradley return the favor? No, Crippen's going to power up the lane. Basket falls.
Yep.
And no basket. It's traveling on the on Neuse Charter. No basket. Traveling on Neuse Charter. He said access denied. (19-16). And now you're going to send Sherrod back to the line to shoot. And this momentum, Jackie, is just going back and forth, you know. Could go either way right now, honestly.
Well,
will you agree?
I do. I just I didn't bring my blood pressure pills today.
Uh-oh. That's not a good thing, right? Well, here we go.
So it went out of bounds, so it's going to be Aycock ball again.
(20-16). And just as fast as you let Neuse Charter get back in this thing, Aycock's filling it. Shot 4-3 again by Sherrod this time. Couldn't get it in. Got the ball back on the rebound under the paint. Somehow banks it in. And it's now a 6-point lead again, Jackie, just like that. Crippen under pressure by two, powers up the lane. Almost a shot there on the power block by Williams. Couldn't finish strong. The rebound by Williams coming up for Aycock. Jaden Williams up the lane. Ball falls, basket and one. You called it, Jackie. There's the foul.
Yep.
Here at the WJG Sports Thanksgiving Throwdown. Game 1.
Slowing the momentum down.
Sure is. Wow. Shot Bradley. 3. Nope. It banked off the back of the glass. He couldn't get it in the cylinder. And they'll come up with it again. Pushing, driving, finishing short. Under 3 minutes left to go. Bradley one-on-one. Ball will go in this time. Cut it to 7. 7-point game. Just seemed as soon as Neuse Charter had a chance to get back in this song and dance there, Jackie, before the end of the first half, CV Aycock turned up the momentum here.
So there's a foul on 14 for Neuse Charter.
Foul on Tyron Crippen.
I didn't see a foul.
Actually, I think they changed their mind. They called it 21 black is what they said. 21 black on the foul. And I'm hearing a conversation. There might be 4 fouls. And player coming out. Four fouls each here in the second period. Two minutes left to go in Louisville, Kentucky first quarter. Still Louisville up by a score. And Sherrod, second
can't get it.
time. Third time, ball falls, comes up with it. Finally, number 5,
Yep,
and
got
it
it in there.
banks in
Swish, swish.
Zamir McLaren. That's that don't give up attitude right there. Yeah. Under pressure. Crippen lost it, goes to Bradley. Bradley, two-man pressure. Scaled it off to the right. Crippen again. Goes down to the big man, number 20. McLean can't get it in. 3-4 times, access denied. And now Aycock is going to let the ball go into the crowd. Might be a foul coming up on the floor. Beautiful arena here, Jackie, but very close proximity. Close corners. Everybody's close. And obviously, watching the ball lodge, at least graze the net on the bottom. I thought for a second it went in, but it didn't. And now coming up with it, 22-12. Tried to battle for the nets of Steele and Morris for Aycock, and they'll turn it over. We're 80 seconds left to go in the first half, and they fumble the ball. Ball falls. Jump ball's called. Possession arrow will stay for, I believe, Aycock.
No,
it's Neuse Charter. We're not down below where we can see the arrow. But it is possession arrow in favor of Neuse Charter.
And that's going to benefit them because it's on their end.
Yes, especially after they fumble the ball. Especially after they fumble the ball and still was able to.
They still can't connect.
That's right, man. Just hurting, struggling, 27-18.
Stole the ball back again.
Got it back, Bradley, jabbing Bradley, 2-on-1, basket, will this time float to the left. Access denied. 20, big man, big three, is he there? Oh, it bounces off the back of the backboard. Hit the front of the cylinder, hit the glass, McLean. Around to the side of the McLaren. McLaren on a deep three on the shot by Williams, and he's short.
Wow.
Coming back to finish strong on the rebound, though, is Morrison put in 2.
Yes, that was a pretty play.
Under a minute left to go here in this 30 seconds, actually, in the first half. Another attempt by Crippen, short, no good. Big chance, ball falls in for number 5, Zamir McLaren. And can you just say that they are feeling it right now?
Yes. The momentum, Kim Winslow's always said that momentum is a very, very funny thing. And the momentum has gone back over to Neuse Carter. Or Aycock, excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're exactly right. Momentum has shifted, if you will. We are CRN.com, of course, on all of our popular podcast platform outlets. WJG Sports on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok. We're on TikTok as well. On all of our social outlets, platforms. Jackie Posey, Wesley Outland. Again, Derek Longe will be joining us. Braxton Kutchin, good to get him back in the booth, of course. Having some football games last night. Cardinal Gibbons beat us by 2, and they were really worried about going to number 1 Rolesville last night, and they took it to number 1 Rolesville and won by 7.
Yep. Didn't they? And then Cleveland lost last night as well.
Cleveland Rams season will end. They lost to Hoggard. 51-35.
I was saying, I thought there was a 35 in there.
Yep, 51-35. It looked like Cleveland and Hoggard was a scoring frenzy back and forth, and all of a sudden, understanding there was a fumble by Bird on a pick 6, and then Hoggard scored. From there on, the momentum shifted, and the Hoggard Vikings are going to face Cardinal Gibbons for the Eastern Regional Championship. The winner of that game goes to the state title game against the West team. So down to officially 4. But I will say this, though, Jackie, how damn cool was it for football for Clayton Comets to be number 8 in the state?
We
were at least the top 8 teams. Top 8 teams in football in the state before it ended.
Clayton did phenomenal this year, and I can't wait to see what Coach Chadwick continues to do. Like I said in the when we did the radio show a Tuesday night at Vincent's.
Wasn't that fun?
You know, I didn't know what the hype was when he first came, and I looked at you and I'm like, okay, that's it. You know, and Coach Chadwick kind of looked at me funny Tuesday night when I said it, but I mean, I didn't realize the extent and the gratitude and the value that he was going to bring to Clayton, and he's been able to do it. So, you know, I said last year at the end of the season, I can't wait to see what happens. Well, you know what? This year at the end of the season, I damn sure can't wait to see what happens.
Well, I'll just tell you this: there's going to have to be a rebuilding year because you don't get lucky and find a star player like Jonathan Montague.
No,
we're going to miss him, and I'm telling you, I'm telling you this as being the radio voice of following him all year. You're going to hear that name in college.
Oh yeah,
you're going to hear that name if he decides to possibly.
Yeah, I was going to say if he decides to progress.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. 4 seconds, ball out of play. Don't mean to get off track. There is a statement from Coach Scott Chadwick that he sent to me this morning as a farewell to our CRN audience of Comets football. We'll probably mention it during the halftime of the Comets Eastern Wayne game. Oh, he put it in! Bradley with a 3 before the horn, and it counts.
Wow. Makes it a 10-point game.
Wow. And just like that, you went from 13, now you're only down by 10. Jackie, your take of this game so far as we're at the half.
So far, I mean, it's a good game, one right after the other. But I mean, I need new. If Neuse Charter decides they want to get in it, I need their momentum to shift, and I need them to, instead of trying to connect with 3 points, they have to. A goal is a goal.
Mm-hmm.
If it's a 2-point goal or if it's a 3-point goal, quit trying to be the hero. Quit trying to go for 3 points. Get the 2 in.
Right now at the half, 31-21 here in Goldsboro, Wayne Country Day, where we're at for the side of the Thanksgiving Throwdown, sanctioned by WJG Sports and Kai Jones. Cut up game number 2 will be on deck. That's going to be West Johnston versus, of course, Wayne Prep for the men on the court. Then we'll have CB Aycock and Neuse Charter. That game will be coming up at 3:30. At around 5 o'clock, it will be the Clayton Eastern Wayne basketball game. Derek Lons will join us also on the call for that game. Of course, we're also proud to be the radio voice of the Comets on the Community Radio Network. This is just more extra work that we cover. Hey, by the way, speaking of extra events like the WJG Sports Classic, we're excited on the Community Radio Network to announce that for the 3rd consecutive year, we are proud to broadcast the 76th North Carolina Coaches Association East-West All-Stars football game. Now, there was 2 games. One was back in July. We covered that game. Now, for the duration of this, beginning in about 3 weeks from Sunday, it will be every Sunday afternoon in December. So, in years past, they've played basketball in the Greensboro Coliseum, the Wake Med Soccer Park, of course, for the soccer game, and then the football game at Jameson Stadium. Now, basketball and soccer, Jackie, will be the Summer Classic All-Star games. Football will now be in December. That will be Sunday afternoon, December 17th. Pre-game will begin at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on the Community Radio Network. We're looking forward to bringing it to you high above Jameson Stadium for the East-West All-Stars football game. And Jackie, we have fun in the summertime. I think it's going to be really cool playing in real football weather in December.
You know, and I think we were the only one in the booth that had the AC. So I mean, I think that's phenomenal. Just hopefully they have a heater.
That's exactly right. We'll make sure we bring our space heater with us.
I'll go and get mine out the storage unit.
Extended commercial break. We're at the half, and right now, CB Aycock up by 10 at the Thanksgiving Throwdown on CRN.
Does getting a bonus for every 12 months you don't make a claim on your home insurance sound like a dream? At Allstate, they don't call it a dream. They call it a claim-free bonus. It's just one of the great features of your choice home insurance, only from Allstate. You should always get something back from your insurance company. That's Allstate, Stan. Are you in good hands?
Terms and conditions apply. Call your Allstate agent or 1-800-ALLSTATE or visit allstate.ca.
I'm my team's #1 fan. Yay, sports. I've never been #1 at anything until I put these babies on. Now we're on a winning streak, and I have never taken them off. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely. We're going to the playoffs.
Allstate guarantees your rates won't go up just because of an accident, starting the day you sign up.
So get accident forgiveness from Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
It's good to be in good hands.
I'm a tailgater tailgating to get to my tailgate. Now, it might not get me there any faster, but hey, it gets me ready for football. Let's tailgate. I can't go anywhere. But you're so busy watching me tailgate that you don't see the one in front of you. And your cut rate car insurance, it might not pay for this. So get Allstate and be better protected from mayhem. Like me.
Ever wonder what would happen if your new car got totaled and you're only paid its market value? You would be left to cover the gap between the auto insurance settlement and what you owe on the car. Luckily, Guaranteed Asset Protection from Allstate can help cover this unexpected expense, so you won't get stuck paying the difference between your settlement and what you owe. You can count on the good hands to help cover what you need. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Dubbed as having the best food in Clayton since 1918, Vincent's Pub and Eatery, located in Main Street, is now proud to be a part of the Clayton Comets era of 2023 and beyond. Let Vincent's Pub and Eatery take care of all of your food and beverage needs, to those delicious appetizers, sides, desserts, salads, entrees, weekly specials, burgers, and more. Check out the menu at vincentspub.com. And by the way, don't forget, every Tuesday night, the home of Comets Football Weekly with the coach, Scott Chadwick, and myself on CRN. And if that wasn't enough, the Coach's Corner radio sponsor on game day. And for every varsity home game, the post-game party wrap-up party is right in Main Street, Clayton at Vincent's. Located at 800 East Main Street, Vincent's Pub and Eatery invites you to join them, Comet fans, and go Comets. Vincent's Pub and Eatery. Find out why they have some of the best food in Clayton since 1918. We're at the half right now with about 4 minutes left to go for the start of the second half between game number one of the 2023 WJG Sports Thanksgiving Throwdown here at Wayne Country Day. Coming up, West Johnston coming off of a win also last night at the Showcase. They're going to host again Wayne Prep. That's going to be a fun one coming up. The Wayne Prep Generals and the Wildcats all on the way. Aycock, Neuse Charter, Goldsboro, of course, and Neuse Charter, Eastern Wayne, Clayton, all on the way for coverage of the Throwdown. And it all culminates to the big one later tonight between Wayne Country Day Chargers and Goldsboro here on the court in G-Town. This is coverage of the Thanksgiving Throwdown on CRN, the Community Radio Network, and YouTube TV on WJG Sports. Right now, it is Aycock leading by 10 at the half on Neuse Charter.
Hey, CRN's Kim Winslow here. We are proud to announce that U.S. Sports Uniforms is the new official apparel provider for the Community Radio Network team for all of our coverage of Clayton Comets athletics for the 2023-2024 season. U.S. Sports Uniforms can supply you with high-quality yet affordable uniforms for football, basketball, baseball, softball, lacrosse, and soccer, as well as jerseys for ice hockey and BMX racing. They also have athletic singlets and tracksuits. These customizable sublimated packages are available in youth and adult sizes, as well as styles for males and females, so you can outfit the entire team. U.S. Sports Uniforms uses a dye sublimation process whereby all design elements, including lettering, numbers, logos, and more, are dyed permanently into the fabric. No more worries about the wear and tear peeling of screen printing. And best of all, the sublimation process ensures the uniforms are lightweight and breathable. For more information and to place your order today, visit www.ussportsuniforms.com and tell them CRN sent you.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade.
Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from Neuse and the Ad Council.
Baby is giggling in the back seat. They're probably happy. If a baby is crying in the back seat, they're probably hungry. But if a baby is sleeping in the back seat, will you remember they're even there? When you're distracted, stressed, or not usually the one who drives them, the chances of forgetting them in the back seat are much higher. It can happen to anyone. Parked cars get hot fast and can be deadly. So get in the habit of checking the back seat when you leave. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Getting ready for the start of the third period of play. Welcome back to our coverage. Jackie Posey, I'm Wesley Outland. Joy Purcell is on the camera. For those tuned in on WJG Sports and YouTube TV, Community Radio Network airtime as well. Continues on at the Throwdown. All right, Jackie. CBA caught Golden Falcons. They're up by 10. Neuse Charter still got life, and it's been a very testy game of offense and defense and a lot of fouls in the first half. Your take as we get ready for the third.
I feel like I'm not gonna like these new rules that they've come out with, because I feel like we've had more of the charity stripe than we have anything else. Just let them play. It's like football. You have to let them play.
Yeah.
You can't. Of course, if they're traveling. If there's an obvious penalty, call it. Or an obvious foul, call it. But don't sit there and say, oh well, you got to go to the charity stripe again. Come on now. You're going to prolong the game, and it's we just don't. We don't. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not.
Well, we ready to go now for the start of the third period. CB Aycock up by 10 at the end of the first half of play, 31-21. Don't count out Neuse Charter, though, especially with some brilliant playing by Javen Bradley. Javen Bradley's put them right back into this game here, and you still got 16 minutes of gameplay left to go here.
Mm-hmm. There is. Still
plenty of basketball remaining, so. I think they're waiting for the referees. The referees are missing in action. That's who they're waiting on. The coaches and the players are ready to go. Maybe the referees went to the potty or something, so yeah.
Excuse me.
Anyhow, here they come. 1,
where's the refs?
2, 3. They're all back. Maybe they took a quick nap after that turkey dinner on Thursday.
Maybe.
I say that jokingly. I don't want to get a technical.
Hey, I'm still sleeping. We've had leftovers the last, we had Thursday dinner with your mom and my mom, and then we had leftovers last night from my mom and dad. And if I'm not beneath myself, I might slide on over to the house, put the code in a little later on night, and get us leftovers for tonight.
Yeah. We do got to make a quick stop off in Clayton, though.
That's fine.
Before we head home to the casa,
to the penthouse. I never knew it was called the penthouse.
I told you. The penthouse. 31-21. This game underway for the third period. Let's see what Sherrod can do. Aycock playing in front of their bench now for the Falcons. Neuse Charter in front of their bench as well. So they went from left to right, now right to left for Aycock. We had a push.
Ooh.
Foul called on number 3 of Jason James, and this will send Aycock quickly to the line with Jarvis Williams. First one goes in.
First point been the one that's been at the charity line majority of the game.
Yeah, Aycock. Yeah. Well, and the first points of the third period, second half is a foul. Free throw. First one in, second one not, 32-21. But the rebound back to Aycock, and turned over the ball was Connor Bailey. A little push, a little shove, and a whistle. Going to put Sherrod Sherrod in the play. A.J. Sherrod going back to Williams. And the ball falls. Ball player on the ground. Jump ball called. Good way to cover it up was Bailey. It'll stay, though, possession arrow for Neuse Charter. They'll get possession of the basketball now.
We got a little bit going on with each. Like I said, I think Clayton going is advancing to the playoffs. I think that's what's got us still stuck on football.
32-21. It already there. Scarborough just got pushed, shoved, foul call. That's the first time we mentioned his name in this game, number 5. Making some new player changes, if you will. See what coverage will be. Powers. Shot on a 2. No good. Rebound. Back with it. Deep ball. Chance for a layup. Or at least a short. Neuse Charter. Shot. 3. Left of the cylinder and short. 20, though. One of his teammates grabs that rebound back. That was number 24 of Delonjay Terrell. And Delonjay Terrell will keep it in play, and now they're going to call a whistle. Another foul. See, here you go. This is a non-shooting foul, though. This is a non-shooting foul. This is just an inbound going back to Neuse Charter. So it's a foul, but a non-shooting foul. And that's what confuses me. Now they're going to call a foul. They're going to send him to the line, or they're going to do a non-shooting foul. Now they're going to say it's a turnover. Nope, it's going to say it's a timeout. It's a timeout.
Let's just pull something out the hat, and we'll decide what it is when we pull it out.
It's a timeout, 30 seconds. 1 point scored so far in the third. That was when Williams got a free throw for Aycock.
Put a frog in boiling water and it'll jump right out. But put a frog in cool water and slowly heat it up, that frog will boil. As veterans, we tell ourselves the lie that we can handle anything. We let the water boil. You are not a frog. If you or a veteran you know needs support, don't wait. Reach out. Find resources at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach. Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
Gameplay back underway. Quickly turnover. And Aycock to the basket, coast to coast there. Davis. Davis carrying it all the way from one side of the court to the other. There's a reach and a push. They're going to call a foul, I believe, on Davis now. Might have gotten the chin there. Might have gotten the cheek, Jackie, of Crippen.
Right, but I mean, it's another.
But it's a non-shooting foul.
I was going to say it's a throw-in foul. Touchdown, Kentucky.
About time Wildcats scored. Shot for 3.
Oh, and he got the 3.
Got it. Wow, good
All right,
job.
well, Kentucky needs to score again because now we know what Neuse Charter needs.
Tyrone Crippen with a big 3. And just like that, it's only a 10-point game again. Powering up the lane. Going from one side, Morris. Morris will go back to Williams. Williams will drive up the paint, under the cylinder, and in for 2, back to 12. Outside, looking there, going back to Crippen. Slows it. Powers to
Yep, foul.
Bradley.
Yep. And Aycock's going to go to the line.
Foul called on Neuse Charter, and they're not going to go to the line. They're going to get possession back, though. Yeah. CB Aycock will get the basketball. Inbound, back up court from mid-center. Davis slowing tempo, shot for 3, and way off there by Sherrod. Neuse Charter on the rebound. Pressured there for a minute. It was 14-20. That was Crippen to McLaren. Amari McLean. Back to Crippen. Crippen to McLean. McLean back to Crippen. Now he'll settle back to Bradley. Javin Bradley. Javin Bradley, who has been pretty much the star for Neuse Charter. Oh, and he almost lost it. Sherrod about took it away, and he got it back. And they're playing some ball here now. Correction, that was number 12.
Traveling.
Number 12 of Morse. He was hanging right with him.
Mm-hmm.
Midway through here. Closing in on 5 minutes remaining in the third. A lot of basketball left to go here. West,
wow, slammed it in there. That was a slam.
Neuse Charter trying to come back and make a big statement here. Trying to get back, but Aycock says, nope, we're going to slam it in. Big three.
Wow, swish.
There you go. That's Bradley again, Javen Bradley, who honestly has been the star for Neuse Charter.
Yeah.
We're not taking anything away from McLean or Crippen or Williams. They've done their part, but honestly, Javen Bradley has been the benefactor of trying to keep hope alive, and they're going to call traveling, I believe.
Oh, wow.
Traveling called on Bradley. You hear the coach saying, you feeling it? You feeling it?
Well, that's because he just made a goal from half court.
Connor Pooley said, you feeling it? You feeling it? You hear him. Show me something, number 2. Oh.
Well, that would have been beneficial.
I always do that.
No wonder why everybody could hear my computer.
Oh, number 12. That doesn't mean you turn up your volume. Morse.
No, I made sure to turn it down when we came back.
McLean almost slid across the floor.
Come on.
Amazing how you add the ambiance to the crowd, and he just takes it to another level. Here we go. Chance. Williams, is he there? No! Morse. Second time. Third time. No! Nope. Fourth time will have to be the opportunity, and it's a factor of a foul.
Yep, foul.
Oh, my mind, it was getting intense there. Foul called on Dinger. And Davis will go to the line.
The next game, I promise you, I'm going to get you to give me a piece of paper, and I'm just going to tally how many times they go to the damn charity line.
New subs coming in. Davis missed his first free throw. 13-point lead now for Aycock, trying to add on more. West Johnston versus Wayne Prep Generals next.
Got 1 out of 2.
(41-27) tied game in Louisville against Kentucky. 7-all.
Oh, well, it looks like it's going to be 14.
8 minutes left. First half of that game. We await the Iron Bowl in about 2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, my jersey's coming out. I'm just letting you know.
I've already on. Show your true colors.
Absolutely. My sticker's just for my face didn't come in time.
It
That's your face.
Amari McLean. Roll Tide.
I'm so glad Joy's
Roll
here.
Tide, everybody. Roll Tide.
I'm so glad Joy's here today because, you know, between watching Kentucky and watching the basketball game, I couldn't be able to do the video.
Yeah, Joy and Bree, they've been a great job doing the video for us, so we appreciate it. Fouls called. Seeing Bradley back to the line for another shot for 2. Javen
When we go to commercial break, I'll have to tell you who the ref reminds me of.
First free throw, not in. We'll pause for 10 seconds of Network ID on CRN.
Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.
So Javen Bradley, first free throw. Now the second. And both missed. He got his rebound, though, back. He got it back, and the jump ball's called. I think Aycock will get it. CB Aycock with possession on the arrow for the white. This looks like a Carolina versus Duke game, if you will, with the colors of the jerseys, Jackie.
Yes.
That's 14-2. That's, of course, Williams going to Sherrod. Sherrod to Williams. Williams powers. Just easily floated it in. Perfect. Here comes now Aycock. Fumble. Crippen lost it. Got it back. And they're going to call double dribble. Double dribble on Charter. And Crippen will double dribble and give it back to CB Aycock, Jackie. Welcome back to our coverage. Game 1, Thanksgiving Throwdown. Jackie Posey, I'm Wesley Outland. Joy Purcell on the camera. Kai Jones presents the WJG Sports 2023 Thanksgiving Throwdown. I feel like we're doing like a basketball, like a tournament, like it's multiple games over and over and over, And before you know it, this day will fly by. We're already an hour into it. Powers, Crippen, short. That was McLean. An open man. Oh, my God. Oh, my. Jarvis Williams with perfection. I thought the backboard was going to break. He just shook, rattle, and roll that basket there, Jackie.
Sure did.
90 seconds left in the third, and now a 20-point lead.
Wow, blocked.
Neuse Charter was down by 10 at the half, and now shot for 3. Rebound, Norse.
Still ain't getting
Still can't get it, man. Access denied. Rebound back by Bradley. Javen Bradley. And he turned it over back to Morris, and Morris will scoop her in there. He'll put it in the net. That's good. Traveling on Charter. Back to CB Aycock again. Boy, I'll tell you, it was a funny thing. It looked like at one time it was in favor. It looked like it was in favor, of course, of Neuse Charter. And now you've got CB Aycock right back in the game again here, Jackie. Wow, amazing.
It's a 30-point game.
Back into the contest again. Shot 3.
Nope.
Time it's short. Morris comes up with it. He'll power to the lane, coast to coast, and it's a whistle. Turnover. Give it back to Neuse Charter. Under 20 seconds left to go here in the third period. I believe they were calling for a timeout to bring in some more players. They'll come in here now. Under pressure by 2. A little pushing going on there. Williams and Bradley. 54-27. They're going to call a foul here. And guess who's going back to the line, Jackie?
Aycock.
No, Neuse Charter. Javen Bradley.
Oh.
Javen Bradley, I think, has been the only Neuse Charter player at the free throw line tonight. Or this afternoon. No good. First one in. On that attempt, it's short for Bradley. Coming up, Wayne Prep Generals, West Johnston Wildcats. Coming up on CRN, part of the Thanksgiving Throwdown. First free throw for Bradley. Second one, and it'll bank in. 54-28. Well, Jackie, it was a close matchup, but now you see Williams and the offensive Aycock, and the Golden Falcons are soaring right now. They're shining. Yes. But I wonder if it's also mistakes being made by Neuse Charter that also has made the shift in what it is in the third.
It's a lot of mistakes, and it's like I said, they have to be able to. Neuse Charter has to be able to make the 2 points. You have to. some points are better than nothing. You don't have to be the hero and go for the 3, and that's what they've been doing. They did that in the second period. They're doing it in the third. The fourth period, they're going to have to do boom, 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 boom. They're going to have to do it, but, way to go, Kentucky, to hold them off. But, Neuse Carter's going to have to just step up, and they're going to have to get as many cords as they can get.
Yay, sports. I've never been number 1 at anything until I put these babies on. Now we're on a winning streak, and I have never taken them off. Do I know where I'm going? Absolutely. We're going to the playoffs.
Allstate guarantees your rates won't go up just because of an accident, starting the day you sign up.
So get accident forgiveness from Allstate and be better protected from mayhem, like me.
It's good to be in good hands.
Hi, we're the Goo Goo Dolls. We're fortunate that our daughters have what they need to grow and learn. But that isn't the case for nearly 13 million kids in the U.S. that struggle with hunger.
Childhood hunger is a heartbreaking reality that Feeding America is working to change. Each year, the Feeding America network of food banks rescues billions of pounds of good food that would have gone to waste and provides it to families and children in need.
You can help kids in need in your community by visiting feedingamerica.org.
Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
CRN ready to go with WJG Sports Thanksgiving Throwdown, and the fourth period underway. CB Aycock 54, Neuse Charter 28. And if you're, a charge. They're going to call a defensive charge on Aycock and turn the ball over. Give it right back to Neuse Charter again here. So there's a charge. And by the way, that's 4 fouls on number 5. 4 fouls on Scarborough, or on McLaren, actually. And there's a turnover, and they're going to give it back to CB Aycock here. If you're CB Aycock, you just want to hold
them off 7 minutes.
Run the clock down. You're going to get a win. By the way, the 910 area code defeated 919 4-1. Matter of fact, it was West Johnston only from the 919 area code that was able to win a game yesterday.
Jesus.
910, 4 teams out of the 5 won. In the 919, West Johnston was able to win. And they're back again, coming up next against Wayne Prep. 56-28. Oh, wow. Oh, boy, scooped up there. Take away. Oh, McLaren. Oh, I thought we were going to see a big slam, Jackie. He paused. He hit the pause button.
He said, wait.
I thought he was going to go for it. Oh. That might be 5 fouls on number 5. McLaren might have just fouled out. He did. McLaren is fouled out of the game. If he has 5 fouls, how is he not out of the game yet? Well, push in there. Jackie, I'm confused. If number 5 has 5 fouls, why is he not called out of the game yet?
I have not a clue.
Unless the table is not matching here. He might have 4 fouls. Might be a mistake on the board.
Well, let's bring in our All-State sideline reporter, Kim Winslow. She keeps up with the books.
For basketball, it will be All-State at the half for our coverage. Beginning today. Shot 3! Oh! Trying to seal a deal with Clayton Chiropractic to stay on board as a major sponsor. They cover the playoffs, Carl Lloyd celebrated a birthday the other day, as a matter of fact.
Happy belated birthday.
Right before Happy Turkey Murder Day. Yeah. So it's a 30-point lead now, Jackie. It's kind of a runaway here. And honestly, this is what happened with Braxton and I yesterday. We saw games, am I right, Joy, that were really, really close. And then at the end, it just imploded. Somebody folded, and we saw the big dominance. And this is what Aycock's doing again. Is 25, just put it a ball in. Bailey did.
Up by 32.
60-28.
Got made that 3.
Got a big 3 there for Neuse Charter. Here's what I see with Neuse Charter. By the way, they're based out of Smithfield. Cougars, Bradley's talented. Javen Bradley is talented. Crippen is okay. Amari McLean is not afraid to throw the deep ball for 3 if need be. But other than that, it's just like it's a stagnant fouling program. And there you see another foul again. And guess who you bring to the line for Neuse Charter? And this is 14 for CB Aycock of Jaden Williams. West Johnston and Wayne Prep coming up in game 2. Ball is in. 62-31. Big shot. Oh, there you go. Now you need about 10 more of those, right, Jackie? Yep. And guess who scored it? Javen Bradley.
He's made most of them today.
Javen Bradley. And here's a big chance for a rebound. Almost calamity. Bradley saves it with the help, of course, of Dinger.
Foul.
And there's a foul. Under 5 minutes remaining. We will get off the air quickly because we have to have a fast turnaround for the video production and the radio broadcast by request. Has been asked to do each games
separately.
So
that's just put more work on y'all.
Pretty much. Just you're trying to put in everything as fast
but
as
I mean,
we
I
can.
guess I could see it. If my child went to West Johnston, I don't want to go through 2 games in order to get to their game.
Well,
Makes
yesterday it was WJG Classic, and we went live and we stayed live, and then we came back for like the final 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're wanting us to do each one by one. So to each their own, I guess. I guess some people don't know or can't figure out a way to hit that fast forward or rewind button, right?
Well, I mean, I get it. When you want to fast forward,
hey,
you don't want
for us.
You don't want to. No, I mean, I get it. I'm also retail, so I get understand why people do what they do.
Join it for 2. 4 minutes left to go here. 64-35. Louisville only leads by 3 as we're closing in on the first half at Louisville, Kentucky. Football game. Jackie's watching it. Jackie, give us a sports desk update of any other college scores at the half, Oh, wait a minute. This is the end of the game. We got to wait for the halftime.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention to different scores.
66-35. 4 minutes remaining, and the clock is stopped. And they're going to call another foul. Push call. Is this the 5th foul on number 5? No, there was a mistake made. So number 5 has 4 fouls. So that's what it was. McLaren has 4 fouls for Aycock. I thought it was 5. They fixed it. So whatever it was, something went right with the book. And always remember, the house book will overrule any other book. We've noticed that as well in the statistician position. Shot for 3. There's a deep 3 by McLean, and he can't put it in. There's a jumper. Fader, short. Attempt by Davis. Ball out of play. It's going to go on Aycock. Turnover. Back to Neuse Charter. The Generals and West Johnson. That's your alma mater, that Jackie?
Yes, sir.
Jackie Legs?
Yes, sir. I don't know them. They've been kind of flaky here lately.
They won yesterday.
I'm talking about just in general. Football, they didn't go nowhere.
Well, neither did Triple S.
to watch yourself. That's all I'm gonna say.
Spartans had a bad. Triple S Spartans. Smithfield-Selma didn't do good in football this year. Just being honest, 66-35, and there's a shot for two, and it's in by number 10, Monte Brody. 3 minutes left to go. When we finish up, we quickly got to get off the air. Go right back into the next game. Shot for three. Short by number 4 for Mason Dinger. There's a shot for three. That was, of course, Davis, far side to Joyner. Joyner short on the three.
Oh, wow.
There's a whistle. Mm. 3 minutes exactly remaining in regulation. Bree working at the mall again, Joy, today. Whistle, turnover. Aycock going back to Neuse Charter, possession. Javen Bradley just pushing the ball up court. Finally at center circle. Powers up the lane. Ball on the cylinder short. Coming up on the rebound. Scoops it up now. That's going to be Jameson. Steal! He got to get in there, finish on Williams, and he got fouled. Foul called on Tyrell. They're going to go to the line and put Steele there to shoot two. So 22, Jameson Steele, the sophomore, going to go to the line. Got them pink shoes on there, Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
And
couldn't connect.
Couldn't get it in. It really don't matter. The score is what it is, 68.
I mean, you want to take a lead, but I mean,
yeah,
Joy,
they're free. Joy Johnning as well. She's like I feel in this game, right?
Let's take. I'm looking at score updates, and then I'm looking. Texas beat Texas Tech yesterday, 57-7.
Okay, cool. Texas Tech 57-7.
Texas Tech lost to Texas 57-7.
Oh, Texas is good. They beat Alabama.
That's a blowout.
Davis. In and out. It's like a popcorn popper. Except you got the wrong brand. It should have been Orville Redenbacher. Access to that. You don't like Orville Redenbacher?
I thought of a song that I listened to growing up.
And I know you're a great value kind of person.
Anything. Anything.
2 minutes in regulation left. Oh, well, there you go. Who touched it last? The great debate says Aycock did. It's Neuse Charter ball. Wow. Coming up next, Aycock, Neuse Charter, about to wrap up. 2 minutes remaining. West Johnston and Wayne Prep. Wayne Pretori, Generals. West Johnston Wildcats. And 2 minutes left to go in this game here. Ball in and out again, man. Making the popcorn Colonel Sanders angry.
Colonel Sanders is chicken.
But they got the white hair, the popcorn Colonel Sanders. Pardon the pun, okay? That was Davis on a three, and then Javen Bradley returns the favor. Oh, I'm going to shut up. Jalen Williams. Rebound. Bradley. Second time. Short that time. He was filling it on the other side from the left to right. And Bradley got an interception. Takeaway. Goes for another one. Boom.
Good.
Oh, my. 6-0 run for Javen Bradley for Neuse Charter now. 10 more of them and they'd be in business, Jackie. Boy, hard to the floor, number 3. We might have an injury. Official timeout. So. He got hurt.
That was a big hit.
Man.
All I heard was thump.
Taraji Davis.
He's up and walking.
Yeah, he's walking it off. Man. And he hit the... Joy was dead on it. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, that's what I was sitting there going to say.
Drowning pool. Close it in on 1 minute left to go in regulation. Coming up, Wayne Prep, West Johnston. I'll never say that enough. Game 2. Don't go nowhere. If you're on the Facebook, if you're on the YouTube or our radio coverage, we'll be right back as soon as we go off the air. Save the archives of each game. We'll come right back on the air with you. Under a minute to go here. 70-41. You see right now West Johnston and off the court. Wayne Prep on the other side, ready to go out here for this game to finish. Bradley. Under pressure in the triangle. Defense by CB Aycock. Now did a chance for 3. And it's off the cylinder, no good. And the ball will go out into the grandstand here. 33 seconds left regulation. Neuse Charter shot for 3. It's off the net. Opportunity awaits.
Wide open.
And a slam by Monte Brody. And that might be that proverbial nail in the coffin, if you will, to seal the deal for Aycock. It was already a done deal. That just made it more solidified. Another 3. Short.
Nope.
And they're not done slamming them home. It might be 23's turn. He'll just go for a layup and put it in. Connor Bailey. And this game is done. It's over. It's over. Final score, 74-41 at the end of game 1. Jackie, your take of the contest as we got to part ways to get ready for game 2.
It was a good game there towards the middle of the game, but then, Neuse Carter just decided to let it go.
Neuse Charter.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I said Carter.
74-41 at the end of this game here at the Thanksgiving Throwdown. Don't go anywhere. Joy, Jackie, myself, Wesley, will be back with you. Wayne Prep Generals, West Johnston Wildcats coming up on deck after an extended commercial break. And by the way, in the 919-910 showcase yesterday, as you heard on CRN and WJG, the only 919 team to win was Jackie's alma mater, West Johnston Wildcats, and they are on the court next at the Thanksgiving Throwdown. 74-41, game 1 final. It is CB Aycock Golden Falcons over the Neuse Charter Cougars.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.
You've been listening to an exclusive presentation of the Community Radio Network, WCRN 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. We are CRN.